Yeah, there really is, Susan. Good evening, everybody. We're at the Citadel Outlet Shopping Center here in the City of Commerce, which at this hour, as you can see behind me, is virtually empty. But only after a very busy day of shopping, thousands of shoppers were here, and I got to tell you, they were wearing masks both inside and outside. I came here with the expectation that most people would be absolutely livid of having to return to where we were just a few weeks ago and have to wear their masks, but that simply was not the case.
I'd rather be safe than sorry.
One man's opinion on the return to masking up orders from county health officials.
A lot of people, oftentimes, they try to prepare after it's done. Then it's better to prepare now, that way you don't have to worry about any consequences later on, especially those who don't refuse to be vaccinated.
And that is one of the key reasons for going back to wearing masks in all indoor public places, a mandate that most people we spoke with today are okay with.
There's a lot of people that don't have their vaccines. My family, we're all vaccinated. We're all vaccinated, so, you know, I mean, we feel a little bit more protected, but yeah, I mean, if it's better for everyone, we should be wearing a mask.
A quick look around the Citadel Outlet Shopping Center today, and it was obvious that people are truly concerned about the spiking COVID numbers. The mandate calls for the wearing of masks indoors, but shoppers here were donning their face coverings outside as well. Still, there are those who say going backward is the wrong direction.
Somewhat inconvenient to have the freedom, especially if you have the vaccination, and to be able to take it off and then have to impose to put it back on.
Experts say the recent spike in COVID cases is due to the arrival of the highly infectious Delta variant, along with large numbers of people who don't want to be vaccinated.
Me, especially, I have not vaccinated my daughter because I'm afraid of the side effects. I am vaccinated because I'm a healthcare worker and I have to get vaccinated, but I think parents are a little bit skeptical of vaccinating their kids too.
Will that skepticism also cause people to stay home? Citadel General Manager David Blagg doesn't think so.
Really not, Rick. I think that most people here have been still wearing their masks by and large, and so it's really just training some more people back to what we need to do to keep everyone safe for the time being.
Even so, stepping back into those darkest days of COVID restrictions makes people a bit uneasy.
I think it kind of is an inconvenience just because we were, slowly getting back into the transition of not wearing facial masks. And now it's just kind of, I think it's going to be very difficult to get people to start, complying again.
Now, all of that said, it's not as though the return to wearing these masks is without its critics. It certainly has critics, high-profile critics, too, such as Sheriff Alex Villanueva, who says he's not going to require his deputies to enforce the rule. Also, County Supervisor Catherine Barger says she's against going back to the wearing of masks because it simply doesn't mesh with what state and federal guidelines say. A lot going on here, and we'll see what happens in the days and weeks moving forward. We're live in the City of Commerce. Rick Lozano, Fox 11 News.